Hey travelers, I'm making this video to kind of, I guess, clear the air. I don't know how to phrase it, but I talk a lot of shit. Now in person, I'm pretty courteous. I hold the door for people. I listen when they speak. I obey the rules of establishments. I'm a respectful person, man. I'm courteous. But when somebody rubs me wrong, when somebody crosses me, it's on, man. Yeah, I'm gonna talk shit. But you know, it's not bragging if you can back it up. And I have always stepped up to back up my mouth. That's something a lot of people can't say. Hey, check it out. So in the back corner of this convenience store, they have the cheap beers. They're like IBAs, high alcohol content, and like, so I go to like the cheapest beers that they hide because nobody buys them. Lagunitas, little something something, 7.5%. I like them. I went back. They had a couple. They had like the case that they were hiding, and I grabbed a couple little 6-packs. Like, these are good. My earliest memory was someone I love being abused, and I try to intervene, and I get thrown across a room and a frying pan taken off the stove and thrown at me. I was helpless. And I was given a little martial arts gi. It's fashion as a gi, like a Japanese uniform, but it's got Chinese, it's got kanji on the back. And I don't read Chinese, but I think it's Harangdo. No, I'm sorry, Hungar. But anyway, it's so small you can put it on a baby doll. Like a little baby doll, man. So I've been doing martial arts my whole life, and I would say it's shaped around that earliest memory. And as I evolved throughout my life, as I grew, youth, adolescence, teenage, young man, now middle-aged, everything's evolved around adaptation or self-sufficiency. I've taken lock-picking courses so that I could get into anywhere I need to get into if I need to get into someplace. I've been training martial arts since I could walk. I've studied over a dozen systems. I mean, fuck it, why not name them off? Shotokan Karate. What I believe is Hungar, but I can't even remember. I've been doing martial arts so long I can't even remember what the earliest one was. Shaolin Kung Fu, under the last Shaolin Grandmaster, Sin Tai Quan. Muay Thai kickboxing, Wing Chun, Chinese boxing, Gracie, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Judo. I was team captain of my high school wrestling team. Roman Greco wrestling. BJ Penn's Nova Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Western boxing. Bruce Lee's Jeet Kune Do, under the lineage of Dan Inosanto. Kempo, Taekwondo, Hapkido, and you know, I would never claim any of them because I'm not true to them, because I would not teach any of them, even though the majority of them, like over half, I reached a teaching level proficiency in those systems. I would never claim I was teaching this system, because what I've done in my life is incorporate what worked for me into my own system. Now I've also created a system. I created a women's self-defense system, and I've taken the most lethal aspects of every system I've studied. I basically created a system where a smaller person or a weaker person, as most women are to men, physically, physiognomy, is that a word? And be able to destroy a larger, aggressive opponent who has the element of surprise to destroy them in seconds. I created a system and I taught it specifically to women. Because there are psychological differences between men and women, and men are more competitive, women are more cold when it comes to life and death. Men think they're in a play boxing match or a wrestling match, or maybe we'll have a beer afterwards. To a woman, that's life or death. I want the student that's going to take it serious. And then I created my own system for me, which is I took all the techniques that have worked for me in my life against various different opponents, that work for my body frame, and I made it my own. And it mostly consists of open hand strikes, spear hand, knife hand, eye gouges, eye jabs, groin attacks, elbows, knees, dirty boxing, infighting, biting, headbutts, trips. So these things work for me against any opponent, no matter how big or how strong or how experienced. Frank Shamrock was the UFC world champion, and we sparred one day in Columbia, South Carolina, where he was giving a seminar, and he said no one's ever hit him in the nose, and right off the bell, when the bell rang, I hit him with a back fist, square in the nose. Now, less than a minute later, he had me tapping out on the mat in a chicken wing. But I mean, I did to the world champion what he claimed no one had ever done before. That's how fast I was. And as I've gone through life and injuries and mental and physical developments, I would say I'm better today than I ever was then. I'm more efficient. I move less and accomplish more. I'm not as fast, but I'm more ruthless and opportunistic. You know, things that would have bothered me, things I would have hesitated to do back then, I wouldn't hesitate to do them today. Because this dream is fragile. Life is fragile. And death isn't optional. It's only a matter of time. And if I want to enjoy the things in this life, then I shouldn't take it lightly. And I used to take it lightly. I used to be idealistic. I'm not idealistic anymore. So when I say something, I mean it. And because of certain injuries, you know, when you're threatened, people have fight or flight. I don't ever get confused on which one should I do, because I can't flee. My knees are shot, man. I ain't running anywhere. That's why I wear flip-flops every day, like, to remind me. Flight is not an option. Fleeing is not an option. Like, if somebody comes to me with violence, then I have to give them what they're looking for. What they came to me to give me, well, surprise, I'm gonna give it to you, but I don't have a choice in the matter. I'm not running, I'm not going anywhere. So I hope you are not intimidating me. I hope that you are committed to the violence you're bringing to me, because that's all I have to offer you, man. Okay? To me, it's not a decision to be made, which may reflect why my reaction time is so much faster than other people's. I don't know. But what I do know is it's not bragging if you can back it up. And what I do know is sometimes, you know, I was bullied when I was younger. Sometimes the best thing you can do for someone is just give them what they want. And I don't mean your lunch money. I mean, they come to you with violence, then give them violence. Oh, they want to incite a civil war and civil unrest. Let them incite a civil war and civil unrest. Because maybe they're not ready for what they're asking for. Maybe that proverb, be careful what you wish for, maybe that comes from somewhere. Life lessons. So